Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning, my peeps. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Oh, Lord. Y'all come on in. It is Friday Eve. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday Eve. It is Friday Eve. Let's get on into it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Oh, Lord. I start the. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, thank y'all. I start to I start to go live real early this morning because I was up early. It was a rough. When I say rough night. But thank God we are here and present on today. All right, let me speak to y'all and then we can go ahead and get started because we do got a lot to talk about. All right. Shout out to Queen Sag. I see you in the building. Mama V, good morning. Good morning, Miss Lily and TK. Good morning. Bama Girl, good morning. Good morning. Sweet Pea, good morning. DDS, good morning. Emily, good morning. Good morning. T Lee, good morning. Miss Evelyn Beasley, good morning. Good morning. Miss Shelley, Cheryl, I'm sorry. Where did I get Shelley from? Miss Cheryl. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Symmetry. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. All right. Listen. So we have a couple things that we are going to be getting into this morning. Okay. We got a couple things that we're going to be getting into this morning, and we're going to be talking about the Epstein files. You know, they're supposed to release the Epstein. There go Miss Shelley right there. Queen Sash says, Chef, your YouTube told me you're my most watched channel. Hey, I love to hear it. Shout out. I love to hear it. That put a smile on my face. I needed that this morning. So thank you. I appreciate that. Um, okay, so we're going to talk. So y'all know that they were supposed to, or that they are supposed to release these Epstein files tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Kandi Burris. She is telling us what she wants done this year for Christmas, honey. She wants that divorce to be finalized. And I'm not mad at her. Can't be mad at her, right? Can't be mad at her. She wants that divorce finalized. So we're gonna talk about that. Um, there are more people reporting on Nene. So we're gonna talk about Nene as well. We're going to be talking about Trumpisha supposedly addressing the nation yesterday. Y'all, that man is just a straight up clown. He is a straight up clown. Do you hear me? A straight up clown. But we're gonna talk about him, child. We're gonna talk about minimum wage, child. We're gonna talk about T.I. We're gonna talk about Beyonce. We're gonna talk about Fanny. We're gonna talk about Amazon. We're gonna talk about the Breakfast Club. We're gonna talk. We got a lot to talk. We're gonna talk about Netflix. We're gonna talk about Instagram. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. All right. Hey, Carolina girl, I've been up since 3:30. Mama is having a heart catheter this morning, and they know that she had blockage in her arm where she does dialysis. I am praying for you, Bama girl, this morning, especially. Okay, I am definitely praying for you because listen, but we believe God. We believe God. We believe God for mom on this morning, and we're praying for a speedy um recovery during that process as well. So definitely praying for you all. Hey Crystal. Hey. Carolina girl, good morning. Good morning, everybody. All right. So I want to start this off. We got 88 people watching thus far. Can y'all make sure that y'all please double tap the screen? It's a free way of hitting the like button. And let me just go ahead and put this on subscriber only mode because child, I don't got it in me today. I don't got the energy. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me do this from my laptop, y'all. Okay. All right. Customization and subscribers only. All right. So before we get started, there's a couple of things I do want to talk about, but then also too, I got something I need to get off my chest. Okay. I got something I need to get off my chest. All right. Nobody gave me a manual to be an uncle. But nobody definitely gave me a manual to be the one to make decisions, do all of the things. No one gave me a manual to do that. Just like no other parent out here has a manual on parenting. But I'm going to tell y'all from the bottom of my heart and from the depths of my soul, I regret nothing surrounding anything that I have to do when it comes to my nephew. Okay. I must say that because you can spin whatever narrative you want. And some of this is to my family. You can spin whatever narrative you want. You can do whatever you want. But what I know for a fact is that God ordained me for a time such as this. And I don't regret it. And I don't have any regrets concerning his health, concerning anything. And I just want to make that very clear. I don't regret anything surrounding him. If anybody knew the ups and the downs that we have to go through, you'd understand. Or hopefully you should understand, right? I'm doing this by myself. And so I had to get that off of my chest this morning because for me, I'm very easy to get along with. I'm very easy. I'm a very easy person. But one thing I don't do, I don't play behind my family at all. Okay. And I sure don't play behind that young one. All right. And so I want to say to everybody, thank you all for your prayers, your love, your kindness during this time, because it is needed. It is needed because you never know what people are going through, right? You never know what people are going through. And again, this has not been an easy process at all. And so again, I do want to thank everyone who checks on me. I want to thank everyone who's steady, always asking questions surrounding the situation. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I had to get that off my chest this morning. Okay. Because some of y'all may have seen my Instagram story. Because some folk was like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? I'm good. I promise y'all I'm good. But I had to get that off my chest. All right. All right. And again, thank y'all for the prayers for nephew because they are needed. And in case if y'all are in here and y'all don't know what happened, y'all know I lost a sister in 2024 to last year to DV. And unfortunately, she left 3 children behind, but one of her children is autistic nonverbal. And then she has a daughter and another son. And so the autistic son was being beat by his father. And so he had to have other places to go to. So here we are. And so that's just a little short version of it. And so again, I just want to thank everybody. He did recently have heart surgery. And so again, I do appreciate you all for your kindness, your kind words, and everything that you guys have done. All right. Good morning, Uncle Drop. Good morning, Miss Jennifer. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Miss Tiffany. Good morning. All right, we ready to get on into the things of the things. let's go ahead and get into the things of the things of the things. We have 161 people up in here and only 24 likes. Make sure you guys bang that like button, please. Make sure you double tap the screen. It's an easy way of supporting the platform. Also, today, we do have a goal today. Okay, we have a goal today. All right. Somebody already started it off. Shout out to Bama Girl. Bama Girl already started it off. So today we must, okay, our goal today is $70. So if we get 6 people, well, 5 more people to bless the platform with $12.12, we'll be at our goal. All right. So we'll be doing that throughout the live. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. What I want to start off with, child, so much. Jesus. I don't even know where to start. Let's talk about because I feel like if we talk about Fannie Lewis, we're gonna have to go right into politics. Okay, so I'll wait on Fannie Lewis. Let's get into Willis. Why I say Lewis? Let's get into the Breakfast Club and what they got going on. Now, allegedly, Charlemagne was asked a question on a panel if his contract was going to be renewed, because his contract is set. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, Mocha Drive. His contract is set to expire in January. Okay. He signed a 5-year deal with iHeart for the Breakfast Club, and they're basically saying that they don't think that Charlemagne is coming back, and that they don't think that iHeart is going to renew his contract. So Tasha K posted yesterday that his contract is up on the 21st of January, I believe, or somewhere up in there. And we just got news from the Black Billionaire that the Breakfast Club is coming to Netflix in a new podcast deal. Netflix signs exclusive deal with iHeart Media, bringing 15 video podcasts, including the Breakfast Club, beginning in early 2026. Now, listen, I'm not someone who faithfully watches the Breakfast Club. I watch the Breakfast Club here and there when they got somebody on there that I'm interested in hearing. Or if it's something to that sort, I'll tune in. But besides that, I don't really just tune into the Breakfast Club like that. But I do see that Netflix is rolling out a lot more deals and stuff like that, which tells me, I think it means a good thing, because if they're smart enough to leverage all of these all of these streaming platforms and different stuff, if they could do all of that, I'm not mad at them at all. So listen, if the Breakfast Club get the deal over there, congratulations. I don't got nothing for it, right? You know what I'm saying? So again, congratulations to them if that's the case. I did also see a post. I don't know how true it is, because y'all know AI be making up a lot of stuff. I saw that they were allegedly working out a deal with Kandi. I don't know if that's true, but I did see that they allegedly were supposed to be working out a deal with Kandi Burruss. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes with Netflix, because they got a lot going on over there. Now, Netflix co-CEO Ted says that people prefer watching movies at home than in the movies. Well, I will honestly say the last time I probably been to the movies when Woman King came out, and the time before that I hadn't been since Girls Trip came out. I'm not a movie type of person, because at home I do like watching movies. I don't like watching movies at the place, because I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, will. I'll go to sleep. Ain't no shame in my game. I will go to sleep. And so that's why I don't spend my money around there at the movie theater. Okay. Now, if it's something that I've been anticipating for a while, then I can make an exception. But for the most part, I'm going to take a nap in the movie theater, and it's probably going to be the full length of the movie. Okay. Just let me watch it at the house. Just let me watch it at the house. That's the way I feel. So I'm one of those people that the co-CEO of Netflix is talking about. All right. So Instagram TV app is coming to Amazon Fire streaming devices. I don't even know what this is, but I was looking on my Instagram yesterday, and I do see something that say Instagram TV. So let's get into it. So it says Meta is bringing test of of the Instagram TV app that will bring the social platform short form videos to Amazon Fire TV streaming devices. The new TV focused version of Instagram will let people watch reels directly from their living room screens without needing a phone, expanding beyond the app's traditional mobile format. The feature highlights Instagram's effort to adapt its popular video content for big screen viewers. So instead of you mirroring your screen now, all you got to do is just, you know, put it, uh, 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 do the thing. So okay, that's kind of okay. Okay, I mean, congratulate. I don't. I mean, I wouldn't care because I wouldn't be watching this. I mean, I wouldn't be watching. I won't be watching it on my TV. No way. I'm gonna watch it on my phone because it's very convenient. So yeah, TV is a no go for me. Wouldn't even care. All right, moving on. Peter Thomas got these women's out here fighting over him. Okay, Peter Thomas, and y'all know Peter Thomas around there in the jail, in the prisoner. Okay, there's a difference between jail and prison. Peter Thomas is over there in prison, but he got these women on the podcast fighting. Now I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what I don't like about this. What I don't like about this is that y'all don't have no self-respect as females. Y'all don't have no self-respect. That y'all talk, first of all, y'all talking to a man that's in prison, that's selling all the women that he talking to a dream. Not only that, y'all got y'all ignorant selves up here on these people podcasts and start throwing drinks and stuff like y'all was over there on Love and Hip Hop or Zeus. And I would wear y'all out legally. I would wear y'all out over here playing with my good equipment with these solo cups. You're crazy. Ain't no way you gonna toss no drink across the table and my equipment is laying on this table. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'd get y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear this audio. I don't know what you can and can't hear, but I will tell you this. It's one girl who say that Peter bought her all these things before he went to jail, and then the other girl sitting up talking about her cousin dated Peter too. So, child, let's get into it. Oh wait, y'all can't hear it. Here we go.
April 6th, and we've been together every day. Make me shut up. Make me shut up. Oh, we good.
It's about to get into the audio, the real audio.
Most recently, I felt like people would recognize my face from the Shade Room.
Oh, you went viral on Shade Room? What you was doing on there?
Dating my spouse.
Who your spouse?
The spouse. You can't just give it.
Peter Thomas.
Oh,
you look cute. You look cute there in real life. And that's
so y'all like deep.
But we're in a like actual like real relationship.
Can I say one thing to you?
We've talked about marriage. We've talked about having kids.
I'm gonna say one thing to you. So before he went to jail, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not even trying to be funny.
No, please.
My cousin was dating him. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you were his girlfriend, or
wait, what was the timeline here?
It's literally her name's Brittany.
Do you know
Brittany?
Brittany?
Her bills before he went to jail. So,
how long ago was that though?
A month ago that she was telling me about her talking to him. So. Oh, okay.
How's that
maybe
possible though?
Like,
if he's in jail.
Well, maybe he called her from jail. I don't know. You know they get messy when they behind the bars.
He blows up my phone every day. You know?
So
literally, they must have been like a virtual relationship or something.
No, they literally went to their
Girl. If she and the cousin in a virtual relationship, you is too stupid. Girl, you're dumb. Okay? If she in a virtual relationship, you in a virtual relationship, dummy. That don't make no good sense. I need women to wake up. Y'all sound pathetic. I'm sorry. These women sound like a bunch of dumb, stupid kids that, girl, you gotta know you ain't the only one that's being sold dreams and promises behind bars from Peter Thomas. Come on. What is wrong with you? I want these slow women to wake up. He blowing up my phone every day. Girl, he is in prison. You gotta know you ain't the only one on his call list, girl. This is dumb. This is stupid. But they get into this argument and they get into a back and forth. Well, let me finish playing it because the cousin, they call a cousin on the phone.
They must have been like a virtual relationship or something.
No, because they literally went to his restaurant in Baltimore.
That was before I was even in his life, because last April when I met him, his restaurant was already shut down in
I don't
Baltimore.
even care, girl. Do your thing.
I don't care
literally
either.
was just
I'm
trying
just
to figure
saying.
out what it was, because I didn't want my cousin to be mad at me for like being on a podcast with a girl that's talking to him, and then I didn't say nothing about it. Because she been like bragging about himself.
When's the last time she bragged about him?
Maybe like a month ago.
Oh, damn, this is recent. Like,
Now we getting into it.
We go
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying I just find that hard to believe.
how long were you
long
dating
was it?
Peter?
We've been dating for the last year and a half.
Year and a
Since
half.
April 6th, and we've been together every day since. Currently, like I went to go visit
I
him.
thought you-
I'll be back to
Now
visit
you
him on
mad.
Sunday.
If you were to find out he was cheating,
As of
you would
right
leave,
now?
you would break up with him.
Bye.
That's so
Girl.
That's crazy.
Have fun with that.
After the podcast, we can
I've been
FaceTime
in his
her
house
and you
for a
talk to
whole
her.
month.
Because I'm just trying to call that right now.
Yeah, like, we figure this out. Like, you know,
Call her right now.
Hey, Brittany. Hey, how you doing? This is Stunt Lifestyle with the We in Miami podcast. Are you dating Peter? Because I'm with his girlfriend right now.
Are they married?
No, just girlfriend, boyfriend.
Okay, so that means they're both single, correct?
Oh,
I'm not gonna give any information out like that, but he's a great friend of mine, so he'll always be a great friend of mine.
did you have intimate relations with him?
This is funny. I don't kiss and tell, baby. That's crazy.
You don't kiss and tell?
She sounds a little bothered. Why she so like bothered?
She gets that old
If she you want to talk to her?
wrinkles.
I'm crying. I mean, I know she ain't me, so that's
Oh,
irrelevant.
man.
Regardless.
Wait, what's your name again? What's your name again, babe?
Alexandra.
Like I was saying, I wasn't trying to be like weird or shady, but it's my cousin.
Stop it. Peter bought me a car for my birthday too.
Hold on. Quiet
I
on
don't
set.
give a f- about Peter, to be honest, you guys. I don't even know him.
He's
He's
in
in
jail.
jail. I get on the
Girl, okay, I can't take no more. Listen, y'all is dumb, okay? And stop blaming it on y'all age. Y'all know the difference between right and wrong. You know the difference between girl, how he buy you all this stuff and he got to pay $2 million in restitution back to the damn IRS and for the taxes and stuff, girl. How? Girl, you might want to check on that vehicle that he allegedly bought you. I can't. Y'all, women like this, child, no ma'am. Absolutely the freak not. I don't understand how in the world folk talk to folk that's in jail or in prison like that. That person can't give you no affection. That person can't give you nothing behind bars. Now I understand like a Keisha K. Orr type of situation or something like that, but that ain't Peter's testimony. Okay, Peter is in prison for withholding employees' taxes. So again, Nope. Moving on. A bunch of dumb young girls. Okay, a bunch of dumb young girls. Okay, so I found this the other day. Now, y'all remember we did the video. Hey, Anati, y'all remember we did the video on T.I. talking about the church. And then we listened to Prophet Todd Hall ask the members down to the church for $10,000, okay, in 90 seconds. Okay, so if you need to move some money around and stuff like that, you need to do that in 90 seconds, according to him. Now, it just so happened that I'm gonna tell y'all honestly, I believe Mike Epps can be very ignorant. Okay, him and Jim Jones sat down. Now, I don't know if they got a podcast together. Maybe they got a podcast together. I wouldn't know because I don't watch them like that. But they talk about rich preachers. Okay, let's actually take a listen to what they had to say.
Y'all selling negative.
How you feel about preachers with all these Rolls Royces and jets?
Pimping since been going on since the beginning of time. And again, people want to be tricked. People want to be tricked. When I was a kid and I seen those evangelists on TV, I noticed they come on at 4:30 in the morning. Who's up at 4:30 in the morning? Your grandmother. Old women. Who's old, feel like they're going to die any moment. This motherfucker on TV saying, send your money now. Salvation is looking for you, God. And they write a check. Old people sit there and write a check. Hell yeah. That's somebody will be mad at our thing. They'll say me and you manipulating people for money. And say that you selling sex, drugs, and murder. And they'll say that I'm selling the same thing. Y'all selling negative shit to make money. Everybody gonna have an opinion about, all of them is in the same realm. You know what I mean? I went to TD Jake's house one time, and when we got there and we went up to his house was like going to heaven. And motherfuckers driving up and the gates opened up. I ain't bullshitting, Jam, but we went all the way up on a hill. When we got up there, it was some niggas with machine guns. What? Security guards. And I told my buddy, I said, where's the faith that he gotta have? I said, he believe in God, why he gotta have all that? And I asked him, I said, man, what's up with the dude with the security? He said, well, some niggas broke in my garage and took some lawnmowers and shit, and I guess God wasn't working that day. So I got some for them niggas ass that I'm gonna kill what. He said, excuse me, I didn't mean to. I said, no, go ahead, I understand. Some niggas broke in your garage and took some lawnmowers and shit. I said, I understand, man. Go ahead.
Now I don't believe that last part. However, I think that this is just the overall general conversation that a lot of people are having about the church. Listen, you gotta have money to make the church run. That is understandable, right? That is what tithes and free will offering is for. However, when it comes to these jets and yachts and all of this other kind of stuff, I think people do feel a type of way because, like for instance, about a month ago, we talked about a pastor who bought himself a Bentley and had it delivered to the church, and he had all of his members outside taking pictures of him with his Bentley. How many members don't have cars? How many members are catching the bus to get to work? How many members are like, you see what I'm saying? I think that that's what people fail to realize is that, and not saying that preachers got to help out their members. Anybody's saying that, but it does look a certain type of way when you invite everybody to the church, so you could drive so they could see you driving your Rolls Royce off of the car lot, off of the church parking lot, or so they could see you back your Rolls Royce off of the truck or whatever. I think that that's what gets people. Remember when Creflo Dollar was out here asking people to help him with his plane? He wasn't the only one. It's been several of them that have asked for donations for planes and all kind of other stuff. So I think that that's what people are talking about when they say it's kind of like pimping, pulpit pimping. It's kind of what they call it, pulpit pimping. Okay, so I get people's frustration on it. I understand it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought I would play that considering we heard T.I. say the other day what he said about the church. Okay. All right. Moving on. Hey, y'all, Natty, I don't know if I spoke, but I'm going to speak again. If y'all could do me a favor and double tap the screen, okay? Double tap the screen. Also, too, we are needing help getting to our goals. We need 5 people to bless the platform with $12.12, and it will help us get to our goal. All right, let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be, let's go ahead and knock out these politics, honey. We'll go ahead and knock out these politics. All right. Nope. Before I get to the politics. So On-Site posted this a couple days ago, and I happened to see it. Now I don't know these people. I don't know these people as I don't know these people at all. This lady gets online. She's African, and she says, "Who are you leaving me for?" Nollywood actress Doris Ogola is in shambles after Pastor Chris Okafor announces his engagement to someone else, accuses him of emotional abuse and ruining his life. Now, the American church ain't the only church that got a lot of stuff going on. Well, let's listen to her, and then we're gonna listen to him, because this man, this how you know that they preach different over there. This man made his whole sermon about this lady. Anyway, let's get into it. I was like, this is church drama for real. Here we go.
So therefore, I will not marry you. Somebody should go tell Chris, so therefore that he will not marry you, not lie you. Why are you leaving me for?
She said, "Why are you leaving me for?"
Forget about saying clouds or no clouds. I've not slept since yesterday. That I had to deactivate myself to think this thing through. Why are you leaving me for now?
So she got on live, and she basically, y'all ain't gonna understand what she's saying. She got on live, and she basically crying and asking the man, "Why did he leave her? Why did he leave her? Why you leave me?" Now, I'll be doggone if we didn't hit on the surface of this yesterday. Okay, yesterday morning, we hit on the surface of this bull crap around here that these folk got going on. So she's asking him these questions.
You know that you have slept with different men. God forbid. I know what I'm saying might be painful. Listen, the truth is better. It's bitter, but it's better for us. You are just arrogant. You see your senior, you cannot greet them. You'll be looking at them and misbehave.
What he said was, y'all ready? What he said was, "Why would I be with you and you done slept with different men?" That's what the man said. I'm just telling you what the reverend said. The reverend said, he said this in the pulpit. He said, "Why he gonna marry you when you done been around here with all these different men?" In other words, he's calling you a hoe. Okay? I'm gonna just put it for you in simple terms. In other words, he calling you a hoe. And he's saying, "Why am I gonna marry you when you done slept around with all these other men?" I'm telling y'all what he said. He came from Acts 3 and 6. At least that's the scripture that was up on the screen. And he said she ain't submissive. And she done slept around with a whole lot of men. And he don't want you. That's basically what he said. Okay. So sorry to you, lady. I know you was over there crying and stuff on our live and stuff because you was sad that he had did that to you. But Pastor Chris said, go with God. Now what you can do. Go with God, because you done sat over there and slept with all them different men. Now, I don't know this lady. I don't know if she done slept with these men. I'm just giving y'all what the man said. Okay, moving on. Yeah. That's messy, ain't it? That is so messy. All right. I don't really know these people, but I do want to report on this here really quick. Okay. It says Brazilian lifestyle influencer Maria Gomes da Silva, 25, died on November the 29th after falling from the 10th floor of her apartment building in Sao Paulo. Authorities say that neighbors called emergency services after hearing screams and loud noises. And first responders found her husband, 40-year-old businessman Alex, he got a long name, Alex Lindrio Besapo dos Santos Macabos Sendaos Masaros Santos Cadavos. Girl, agabooga, bagabooga, bagabooga, blah, 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 blah. Santos initially told the police that bang, Santos initially told the police that Maria had died by suicide following an argument, but investigators later raised serious questions about his account. Police recently arrested Santos, with that long name, on suspicion of femicide as they probed the circumstances of her death, with authorities examining security footage that may contradict his version of events. As the investigation continues, prosecutors are working to determine what truly happened before she fell from the building. Now that part is sad. Her falling from the building is so sad. Now, if he pushed that lady, he need to get whatever coming to him. If he pushed that lady, okay. If he did it, he need to get whatever's coming to him. Amazon announces ultra fast 30-minute delivery now, starting at $3.99. So this is how it's going to work for y'all if you still got your Amazon Prime. So you still are going to be a Prime member. You're going to pay your monthly Prime fee plus $3.99 per fee per order, while non-Prime members have to pay $13.99. And orders, if they are below $15, they will acquire a $1.99 fee. Okay. So if you pay for your Amazon, if you pay Amazon Prime right now, you can get your packages. It has to be toggled on Prime, and you can get your packages in 30 minutes for $3.99. If you're not a Prime member, you'd have to pay $13.99, and it'll still be delivered in that short time frame. But again, orders below $15 will include a small basket fee of $1.99. All right, moving on, honey. Beyonce is set to return to the Met Gala for the first time in a decade, all right, as the 2026 co-chair, all right. Congratulations. Can't wait. The last time she was there was in 2016, y'all. That's the last time she was around at the Met Gala. Okay. All right. Blessings to you, Beyonce. Moving on. All right. Fannie Willis. I don't really have a lot to say about Fannie Willis, but Fannie Willis did call President Trump and his folks criminals. They are criminals. That's what she said. All right. All right. T.I. laughs off the viral video of his bald spot. They say y'all laughing at his bald spot and stuff like that. And he confirms that it was Photoshop. And he did this thing where he turned around in the Young Jeezy studio. Who is this? Young Jock, Young Jeezy, whoever the hell it is. He turned around and he showed the true thing in his head. And he ain't missing no hair back there. I mean, T.I., I mean, if you was, it's okay. I mean, sir, you getting ready to be 50 years old. How old is T.I. 48 or something like that? Let me see. I think T.I. 48. How old is Tip Harris? Let me call him by his real name. How old is Clifford? T.I. is... Now, how come y'all just couldn't put the age up here? Now y'all gonna make me I ain't fit to do all. I'm not pulling out no calculator and all this. T.I. is in his late 40s, I believe. So if 46, 47, whatever, sir, you gonna have probably a Mitch and patch of hair. Hell, I'm starting to see gray hairs and stuff. I ain't even 40 yet. Okay, I'm seeing gray hair. Hell, I think that's stress though. I'm seeing gray hairs. These young folks now got gray hairs and all kind of other stuff. So T.I., you'll be all right, child. You'll be all right. I mean, it come with the with what you're doing. I remember when you started them. I hate the process of starting locks because they look like little doodles. I hate it. Okay, I hate it. I hate it. I hate them little doodles, them little starts to locks. I hated it when I had it in my head. I had a different style. I said, absolutely not. I will be wearing a cap at all times. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ain't no way. Good morning, Tracy. He 45. Hey, K. Calloway. He 45. That sounds about right. Hey Terry, good morning. Good morning. That sounds about right. 45. Still, Clifford, you'll be all right. Ti. All right. Now, y'all know that they are supposed to be releasing these Epstein files tomorrow. Okay, they're supposed to be releasing the Epstein files tomorrow. But before we get to that little piece of things, okay, now the Epstein files are due to be sent to Congress by Friday, December the 19th. But if they arrive, Republicans won't be there to see it. Mike Johnson has canceled House votes on Friday and is sending members home for the holiday a day early. Let me tell y'all something about that damn Mike Johnson. That man know exactly what he doing. He a snake too. That man know exactly what he doing. That man know exactly what he is doing. Okay? Girl, just, yeah. How many times did I have to tell y'all about these grimy ass Republicans? And how many times do we have to tell you about Mike Johnson's grimy ass as well? How many times do we have to keep saying this over and over and over and over and over again for the people to understand? Just like the subsidies, the ACAs, y'all never had any intentions, no matter what promises y'all made. But we have said this. This is why people were upset about the Democrats folding in. They were upset. Now we didn't shift gears. Now we're talking about these subsidies. Now, the Republican Party was supposed to revisit. They promised to revisit the votes. And guess what? Now, they don't want to do it anymore. This is the problem. We told y'all back then. What to expect from these folks. They don't care nothing about our health care or nothing. And this is why people were upset. While granted, we were in the government shutdown, but this is why folks kept saying the Democrats folded in, because the Republicans give absolutely no F's about our health care subsidies or anything dealing with our health care. They want us to die. Okay? They want us to die. Now, when it starts affecting them in the long run, then you're going to hear them trying to cry about it. No, don't cry now. Okay? What they want is for people to die. Because what it's going to be now is people having to choose. And I really have a heart and I feel bad for single parents, because this is going to be a struggle for single parents. It's going to be a struggle because you're going to have to choose whether you're going to have tacos tonight or whether you're going to pay your health care for your sickly child. This the same man. Trumpisha is the same man that has been talking about getting away from this healthcare stuff since his first term, since 2016. And we ain't seen nothing. This man has no plan but for y'all to die. That's it. That's it. That's all he wants. And if anybody under the sound of my voice think otherwise, I mean, you're going to have a rude awakening yourself. Because there are people now, I've literally watched my insurance go up for next year. It won't affect any of those people. It won't affect the rich. It won't do any of that. It won't do any of that. We've been saying that for the longest. It won't do any of that, which is how we knew that they were not going to revisit anything that had to do with subsidies. The AC, we knew it. We knew it. When they said it, we were like, oh, okay, y'all sitting up here believing that the Republicans are actually going to revisit this stuff again? Absolutely not. Told y'all, been told y'all that. Been told y'all that. So now when you see it, everybody was trying to act like they're shocked. No, don't be shocked now. So I told y'all in the beginning. Now all of a sudden we supposed to believe that the Republican Party is about business? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nothing changes. So I mean, in this particular situation, I feel bad for a lot of people because there are going to be a lot of people who are really going to have a rough time. And like I said yesterday in my live, or the day before, there was a period of time where you basically when you got your check stub and you saw your health insurance come out, you was like, okay, I got it. It went from like $15 a pay period to $20 some a pay period, then 30, then 50, then 100, and now, girl, we almost at $300 per pay period, not per month, per pay period. People are going to literally have to make a choice. People are going to have to make a choice. And exactly what they want to happen is they want these, especially the lower class, get rid of the lower class. Let them die. Let these mothers that are pregnant, having babies, let them die too. That's what it is. That's exactly what it boils down to. They want you dead. My husband's is going up to $1,000 a month. They give subsidies to banks and airlines. Absolutely. Again, people, this honestly, in my opinion, right? This is going to be like another wave of COVID without COVID, if y'all know what I'm saying. It's going to be another wave of COVID without COVID. Y'all get my drift on that. It's another wave of COVID without COVID. They gonna let these folks die. What y'all tell y'all? We'll revisit this conversation in the next couple of months as we creep into 2026 and more people start to talk about, white farmers, absolutely symmetry. More people will start to talk about how their insurance is increasing. And again, it is going to be a decision that people are going to have to make at the beginning of the month, what their bills and things are going to look like. This is what they want to do. Yeah, Emily, that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. And again, I feel bad for single parents like myself. Jeez. Single parents. I feel bad for single parents, and especially single parents who have more than one child. And then if any one of your children is sick, has a condition or anything, man, this is sick. This is sick. He been trying to get rid of it since the first term, but he also has been talking about how he got all of these plans. Sir, what is your plan? You didn't have a plan in 2016 when you was trying to get rid of it. So what is your plan? You don't have one, and neither does the Republican Party. Let's be clear. So if anybody wonder what folks was really going in about the Democrats caving in, this was the main reason why people were feeling some type of way about the Democrats caving in, because whatever the Republicans promised, they weren't going to do. Now let's talk about this. Man getting up there rambling and talking out the side of his neck, talking about he need to address the nation. Sir, address your wife not being able to read them kitty books to them kids down there. Okay, address that. Address some other stuff. Sir, don't address us. We don't need to be addressed. The nation don't need to be addressed. You got up there for 20 minutes talking out the side of your neck. And we needed Don Lemon standing next to you so he can cuss you smooth out. He just, y'all, the sight of that man, the thought of that man, anything make me sick to my stomach. It make me sick to my stomach. That's all he do, Mocha Drive. He wake up and lie. That's it. He wake up lying. He go to bed lying. He take naps lying. That's all he do is lie. That's all he do is lie. When I saw the announcement of him trying to address the nation, I said, girl, save your time and say these people time, because you're not going to get up here and talk about nothing important. But let's talk about what he did do. So Trump launched a mock presidential walk of fame, criticizing Biden and Obama in blunt terms. Let me read what I can see from the Obama one. Now let me read Joe Biden's. This is what it said. Sleepy Joe Biden was by far the worst president in American history, taking office as a result of the most corrupt election ever seen in the United States. Biden oversaw a series of unprecedented disasters that brought our nation to the brink of destruction. He just lied right there, Mocha Drive. You see it? You see he just lied right there? And how in the world is you calling Sleepy Joe, sir, when you are standing up during press conferences going to sleep? I want you to shut up. You got no room to be calling nobody no Sleepy Joe. You see how he just lied right there in the first two sentences? He just lied. Sir, I would say that you did more damage your first term, that he had to clean up the second, when he was in office. Sir, please get out of our face with the bull crap. Then he says this. His politics caused the highest inflation ever recorded, leading the U.S. dollar to lose more than 20% of its value in 4 years. His Green New scam surrendered American energy dominance, and by polishing the southern border, Biden let 21 million people from all over the world pour into the United States, including from prisons, jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. His Afghanistan disaster was wrong. The worst humiliating events in American history, and resulted in the unaliving of 13 brave Americans, which left many others gravely wounded. Seeing Biden's devastation weakens Russia invaded Ukraine and Hamas territories, launched the girl miss me with all this. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm having a hard time reading this. It's a screenshot. But anyway, that's what he had to say about Sleepy Joe. Sir, you have no room to be calling nobody sleepy. Now all the naps you be taking. Barack Hussein Obama was the first black president, a community organizer, one-term senator from Illinois, and one of the most divisive political figures in American history. As president, he passed the highly ineffective Unaffordable Care Act, resulting in his party losing control of both the House and Congress, and the election of the largest House Republican majority since 1946. This man really does have a true problem. And Lord, I don't mind you coming down here and doing your big one. Lord, I don't mind you coming down here doing your big one. Can y'all just put it in the chat? Lord, do your big one. Just can y'all put that in the chat right now? Lord, do your big one. Just say, Lord, do your big one. Do your big one. Do your big one. Do your big one. Can y'all just put that in the chat right now? Lord, do your big one. Because see, if you come down here and you do your big one, I mean, we're going to praise you regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to let no rocks cry out in my place if you come down here and do your big one. Okay? I'm not going to let no rocks cry out in my place. You better understand that I will be going forth in worship. Actually, I'll go forth right now because I ain't finna wait till the battle is over. Do your big one, Lord. We won't mind it. We won't mind it if you do your big one. We just won't mind it. I don't think the people in the chat, I don't think we will mind it at all. Because I'm sick of this man. Now, if y'all didn't watch my video that I did yesterday, shout out to y'all. Y'all cooperating in the chat. If y'all didn't watch my video from the other day, I posted a video where Don Lemon went smack ham in on Donald Trump and called him Lil Pee-Pee. Lil Pee-Pee boy. But Donald Trump do act like he got a little wee-wee. I mean, that's his actions. His actions give very small Peter Whacker. That's what it gives. Very small Peter Whacker and you're upset. That's what it gives me. All right. So ICE is out here doing the absolute most. The nastiest, vile things, of course. All right. They have put a pregnant woman on her stomach, was kicking her. I told y'all what they did to that pregnant woman in Chicago where they dragged her out of her car. Dragged her out of her car by her hair. By her hair. And was kicking her. And y'all mean to tell me, see, this is what I don't understand. This is why I won't go back and forth with these folks no more. I just won't do it. I'm not going to do it. This is literally stuff that is happening before our eyes. It is absolutely sick and disgusting. How do you, these people are literally yelling and telling these ICE agents, she's pregnant. They don't care. They turn her over where her stomach is facing the ground. She's pregnant and putting their knee in her back. Do y'all hear what I am saying? And you still have dumb idiots out here making all of this right. And guess what? She was a U.S. citizen. Born and raised here. Yeah, I'm getting angry. Because again, here we go with this. And this man did an interview and said that ICE wasn't doing enough. This is insane. I told y'all there was a man and a woman on their way to work. And the only reason why I knew this was because the husband did an interview. They wasn't concerned about the husband. They was concerned about the wife. They were on, I guess maybe they was on their way to work. Maybe the husband dropped the wife off and that's how they do it. They pulled that lady out of her car. Basically what they did, they was driving a Dodge Durango or Dodge something. And they intentionally T-boned the lady, they hit her car, hit the lady, T-boned her so that she couldn't get out. The husband got out of the car on the passenger side. He comes around, and as he comes around, the ICE agents are now forcing the door open and pulling that lady by her head and neck to pull her out of the car. I want to tell you guys something. If you think that this shit is cool, don't speak to me. Don't say nothing to me. Go to hell. That's where you can go. Go straight to hell. Because there is nothing on this green earth that makes me feel that any of this is right. I don't care if they are over here illegal. Due process is a part of our Constitution, and unfortunately, none of that is happening. And y'all will do any and everything. Y'all know when I say y'all, I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all will do any and everything to support this man and everything that he is doing. This is sick. It is disgusting. And yet it angers me. A pregnant woman Back when they was doing the protests in Chicago, when he first said that the National Guard was going to Chicago, I told you about that woman they was kicking in her stomach and stuff. She was pregnant too. All I remember was that lady coming out of that house screaming, "She's pregnant, she's pregnant, she's pregnant." They don't care. I don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. And I think it is the most disgusting and vile thing that you could support in this world. Everybody got this thing where, oh, well, we don't want illegal immigrants taking our money. We don't want them taking our jobs. How does that even work with the jobs when this man is literally dismantling everything that you can think of, including wanting to dismantle the federal government so that people can lose their jobs? Not already counting the people that have already lost their jobs. And then you're saying that the deportation and everything is supposed to free up jobs. It's supposed to make all these things better and great. How? You mean it frees up jobs for these ICE agents, these fat bastards that can't breathe, can't run, can't do nothing? I'm not understanding. Are you serious? And you literally have people out here who support this. I'm sorry. I'm not one of them. I don't rock with this in no way, shape, or form. I think this is absolutely disgusting. That poor lady. And then think about it, y'all. You can cause so many, I ain't no pregnant woman, but you can cause so many complications by doing stuff like that to pregnant women. And she was far along, y'all. You could tell she was pregnant. It's sick. It's sick, bro. It is sick. It is so sick. And that's why I literally said I'm not going back and forth with anybody on social media about this, because I cannot. I'm sorry, hey Brianna, who want the jobs that immigrants are working? Well, Tracy, they claim, let's talk about it. MAGA nuts claim that they have all of the very important jobs and they need to get out of here. Huh? They have all of the important jobs, all of the real jobs, they have them. And so, listen, I was just watching something, was it on YouTube or Instagram? I can't remember. But it was basically talking about how you see all of these people talking about, construction, getting ready to start on this and getting ready to start on this and getting ready to start on this. They say that we are about to see an all-time high of stalls for construction because as crazy as it may sound, I don't think y'all think this is crazy, but we know for the most part, those are the people that are in construction. Those are the people that build. You know what I'm saying? I literally saw it was a video. It was a video about how a lot of stuff is about to be a halt because ICE agents are going to construction sites to arrest these people or detain these people. It's ridiculous if you ask me, y'all. Like I cannot. Ain't no free job. Ain't no jobs. I just seen somewhere the other day where they about to increase. I think 15 states are increasing minimum wage. Guess what? Texas is still $7.25. I'm sure there's others, but it's just to me. It's honestly getting really out of hand. And I noticed that right now, a lot of people aren't talking about what ICE is doing. But ICE ain't stopped doing shit. They are still doing the most. Yes, symmetry. That's another video that I saw on TikTok where these people are in Home Depot. They are in Home Depot. And if somebody asks, where can I find this lumber at? Girl, they get unleashed and they just go to raiding the whole entire Home Depot store arresting people. Exactly, the Hyundai plant. I promise y'all, it's honestly really sad to see. I am disgusted by how insensitive people can be. Yes, Mocha Drop. If you got TikTok, just search Ice Home Depot in on TikTok. You're going to see it. They are literally, they go in there. They still going there with their mask and stuff on. Y'all know them cowards ain't going to show their face. They still going there with their mask and stuff on. But they pretend like they pretend like they helping people, and instead of helping people, then they instantly, everybody start, all of the ICE agents just go in the store and start detaining people. And I've seen them do it to black men and women that's in Home Depot. So it's not just, and this is why, again, I keep telling y'all, did I not tell y'all in the beginning, when this stuff first start happening, I told y'all one of their targets, not only are they targeting the Hispanic community, but another one of their targets is Haitians. They don't know the difference between regular black people and Haitian. They don't know. So guess what? Well, I think they should know, because Haitians don't play no game. They should know. But they don't know based on the outer appearance. They don't know. So they are detaining people. And these people are citizens. This is why we talk about due process. This is why we talk about all of these different things that are no longer being implemented in anything that they're doing. It's ridiculous. I promise y'all. Go look it up on TikTok. It's a real thing. Look up ICE and Home Depot. Look up ICE going in folk churches. Huh? Look up ICE going in folks' churches. Churches. Now, these are the same people that talk about Christian values and ain't living worth a damn. But, again, Christian values is what they talking about. Christian values. And they out here being hateful, nasty, and disgusting. Huh? I don't even know why y'all got me started on this. Because y'all know, I'm passionate about this stuff. This is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous to see them doing it. Moving into schools. They are going to schools. Throwing these parents down to the ground. And I think another thing that people are not realizing is that once these parents are detained, do you realize they might not ever see their child again? Do we realize that? Do we realize that some of these people may not ever be in contact with their children again? Do we realize that? I don't think people realize that. I don't think people realize how many children do not have support. So yeah, I got a heart. I got a heart seeing these children be stripped away from their parents. I don't like it. And I think it is horrible. I think it is horrible. I was reading an article the other day about two young, it was a 10-year-old, and I think the little girl was 7 or something like that. Their parents was detained way back at the beginning of the year when all of this stuff started happening. And guess what? They don't know where the parents is at or nothing. The grandparents is too scared. It's so much, like, y'all, I don't think we realize what happens with, like, okay, here's another prime example. Detaining these parents while they drop their kids off at school. So when their kid get out of school, where the kid going? Do they call family members and tell family members that they've been detained? No, they don't. Now I can tell you that firsthand, because I've heard people say They're not telling you where your family and stuff is at. They're not telling you none of that. So just imagine what happens to those kids. And Didi, I agree with you. They're gonna start doing that anyway. You know, they was zip tying and tying up kids anyway. In Chicago and in Portland, Oregon, they was zipping up and tying up kids then. Y'all, it's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting that this is where we are. That this is what America is. Like this is what America wanted though. This is what America wanted. And here we are, living in this sick, delusional world. I cannot, man. And I just don't understand how people with a heart, how you can make excuses and how you can like, how? I cannot. I really can't, y'all. It baffles me to literally see how people operate. Yeah, Lord, do your big one. Do your big one, Lord. I don't think none of us down here on earth is going to even submit a prayer to stop you. It's insane. Now, in Chicago, I believe this was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, there was a group of people who confronted. So Daniel Biss, the mayor of Evanston, Illinois, had the candidate for Congress just confronted Greg Bavino after community members circled around a group of ICE agents at a gas station to protect someone for being unlawfully detained. Y'all, sometimes they don't care. I seen them push them folks out the way and tell them if you don't move, you're going to be detained. I know exactly what they want. They want the American people, the people who disagree with this, they want us to go full force and battle with ICE agents and battle with ICE. That's exactly what they want us to do. Cause a war. Do it. That's what they want. Tired ass. 19 states. I said 15. 19 states. So let me just tell y'all these states that are changing their minimum wage, just in case if you're in that state, just so you know. This is effective as of, I believe, January the 5th or something like that. Is that what I read? Yeah, starting January the 5th. So here we go. Arizona will bump up its minimum from $14.70 to $15.15. California will go from $16.50 to $16.19. Colorado will go from $14.81 to $15.16. Connecticut will go from $16.35 to $16.94. Hawaii from $14 to $16. Maine $14.65 to $15.10. Michigan is going to go from $12.48 to $13.73. Minnesota will be increased from $11.13 to $11.41. Missouri, $13.50 to $15. Montana, from $10.55 to $10.85. Nebraska, $13.50 to $15.50. New Jersey, $14.53 to $15.23. New York, $15.50 to $16.50. Ohio, $10.70 to $11. Oregon, their new minimum wage is not yet determined, and theirs don't kick in until July the 1st of 2026. Rhode Island will go from 15 to 16. Vermont will go from 1401 to 1442. Virginia will go from $12.41 to $12.77. And Washington will go from 1666 to 1713. And guess what? Texas dumbass is going to remain at $7.25 freaking cents. Now, I do know why Texas minimum wage is where it is, but I'm going to always disagree with that. But yeah, that's the minimum wage here, in case if y'all didn't know, $7.25. And it doesn't change. And every time they try to make an effort to raise up the minimum wage, Texas always do this. So $7.25, y'all. So to the people that want to move here, we done told y'all, be careful. Okay. Now, Trump did receive extra backing. The judge did not halt the construction for that ballroom that's attached to the White House. Okay. The judge is going to let that go on through. They're talking about the next spring is projected to be the biggest tax refund season of all time. Many families will be saving between $11,000 and $20,000 a year. Girl, go to hell. Girl, go to hell. Just quickly, swiftly, fast, in a hurry. Go to hell. Go to hell. Anyway. There are black men that are speaking out for Joy Reid. Okay. Regarding Stephen A. Smith and what he had to say about Joy Reid. Y'all know he didn't come out and apologize to no Joy Reid, but he tried to come out and apologize to Jasmine Crockett. Keep your lame ass apologies, sir. Apologize to your hairline. That's what you can do. Apologize to your hairline. Say them whack apologies, because this is truly how you feel about people. Say them whack apologies and apologize for your hairline immediately. The rest of it, we don't give no flying fool our lives about. Okay? Be clear. We don't care. Everything they say is a lie from the pits of hell, which is why they can go there. I keep saying this. That man going straight to hell, and he gonna be down there asking. He ain't gonna ask the Lord nothing, because we know you don't got no relationship with the Lord. And that man said, Trump said himself he ain't going to heaven. You know you ain't going to heaven. Boy, if it ain't nobody else like the devil, it's you, Lucifer. You going straight to hell. You'll be looking up. You going straight to hell, sir. Talking about they got all of these Christian values. The Republicans have all these Christian values. They have all these Christian values. They hate the LGBTQ community, but they will shut down Grindr down there to the Republican National Conventions and anything that has to be Republican. Y'all remember Charlie Kirk fume? They set up and Grindr. All them people supposed to have been down to the fume, paying their respects, but they over there on Grindr, trying to find them a booty date. Okay, y'all don't know what Grindr is? Grindr is a gay dating app, or most people would call it a hookup app. You know, cause you ain't really getting on there to date nobody. You really getting on there to hook up with folks. And they was down there, them Republicans was down there getting their booties and stuff licked on. Now that's what I want to see, the people behind these accounts. That's what I want to see. Huh? I want to see y'all that like y'all booties and stuff licked on down there at the Republican National Convention. The Republicans, y'all know y'all hate the gays, y'all hate the LGBTQ community, but y'all be out there turning them apps inside out. Do you hear me? Y'all was supposed to be celebrating that man's life because he was such a big Christian. Okay, y'all was supposed to be celebrating his life. Instead of y'all celebrating his life, y'all on there trying to look for some ping ping. Y'all on there looking for pink ping and the next booty you can lick. Instead of sitting over there paying your respects to the dead. Child. Why y'all let me go on this rant this morning? Why y'all let me go on this rant this morning? I ain't talking about politics in a minute, so I had to get some of this stuff out. All right, now, really quick. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. It is important that you double tap the screen, but it's also important that we meet our goal today as well. So if you can, we're doing $12.12 over to the Cash App. We just need 4 more people to hit our goal for today, but it's important that we do hit the goal for today. Okay, $12.12, and we just need 4 more people. All these Christian values and don't live worth the damn. Don't live worth the damn. Didn't they say Grindr crashed at the GOP convention? It wasn't the GOP convention. It was the Republican National Convention. Mm-hmm. It was the Republican National Convention that they were over there searching for booty and stuff, and they crashed them people's app. And by the way, if you black, you under the sound of my voice, and you gay, and you on one of them, get off Grindr. Grindr is not for you. Grindr is not for the black people. Grindr is definitely for them white Republicans. Okay, you heard it here first. Grindr is for them white Republicans. Keep it over there. Let me say it again. Grindr is for them white Republicans. Don't y'all download that app and do nothing with that app. Grindr is for them Republicans. All right? Now, yeah. Child, I had to. Okay. I don't know if y'all knew about this. Y'all may not have knew about this. But let's get into this really quick. Media mogul Byron Allen and his media entities, including Entertainment Studios Networks and the Weather Group, successfully resolved their $10 billion racial discrimination lawsuit against McDonald's Corporation, reaching a confidential settlement just weeks before the continuous case was scheduled to go to a jury trial in Los Angeles federal court. It goes on to say that in 2021, the 2021 lawsuit alleged that the fast food giant engaged in systematic discrimination by creating a separate and unequal African American tier for its advertising budget. Oh, Lord. Thereby excluding, see, I ain't know this, excluding Black-owned media properties from accessing the vast resources of the general market ad spend. Allen, my bad. Okay, Allen contended that this practice financially damaged his companies and stood in stark condition to McDonald's public pledges to increase investment in diversity media, particularly considering that African American consumers account for approximately 40% of the company's United States sales. It goes on to say that the precise financial and structural terms of the settlement were not disclosed by either party, remaining confidential as is typical in such high-profile civil resolutions. However, the agreement successfully resolved all claims, including those arising from a separate, related $100 million state court lawsuit. A key component of the resolution involves a commitment by McDonald's to resume or increase advertising purchases from Allen's companies. The fast food chain stated that it would purchase advertisements at market value from the Allen Media Group properties as well. So it's a win. It sounds like it's a win. Again, we'll never know what the settlement was, but it definitely sounds like a win. Definitely sounds like a win. So I would have to say shout out to them for that win. Yeah. Shout out to Byron Allen for that win. Well, look like McDonald's can't play with you no more. Don't play with it. I don't play with it. I don't play with it. I mean, I'm just saying. All right now. Well. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? All right. Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Okay, not the peoples is going in. Oh my word. Oh, okay. That's why I only see white chicks catching their husbands with grinder. Yeah. That grinder ain't for the black peoples. It ain't for the black men. Thank you, Prophetess 8 for your cash app. We need 3 more people, y'all. $12.12. And I know we can do it. We got 110 listening. I know we can do it. $12.12. Okay. We just need 3 more people. Hey, that lady 1982. Good morning. Child, the church people is over there arguing, honey. Now, child. All right, so y'all know how we've been. I got to talk about it right quick. Y'all know how I was telling y'all about the Scoot Challenge, about Will Johnson creating this Scoot Challenge. And the Scoot Challenge is kind of like, if y'all know quartet music and stuff like that, and you know, quartets, they scoot. Okay, so it's like a quartet thing. But now it's a challenge, and you've seen all these churches do the challenge. Where they scooting and stuff. So Bree Holly started singing with Vincent Bohannon as one of the people who was leading a song, and she is from a quartet group. Okay, she's from a quartet group. She was on the heavier side, but now she has lost a lot of weight. I think she has lost over 150 pounds, and she was. I don't know if y'all seen that video. It's a video of an older woman. She's sitting on this pew, and there's a lady that comes and stands on the pew. She's a bigger, heavyset lady, and she comes to stand on the pew. And the older lady gets up and she looks at the camera, and she turns around and looks at the lady like, "Don't be up here." It's like a funny meme going around right now. But that's who Bree Holly is. So Bree Holly posted this to her Facebook. And I do think Bree be reaching sometime, but y'all let me know how y'all. Yeah, she was standing on the pew, that lady, 1982. She sure was. She was standing on top of the pew. Okay, so she said, "This is the last post I'm going to make for real." She said, "I don't care about nobody scooting. The point I'm making is simply when I was trending viral, Scooter, everybody called me big, said that I was playing with God and a clown. But now that it's so popular, it's okay. I ain't knocking nobody who wants to join the challenge. But let's not forget, I was the internet joke because of the same dance y'all doing. Everybody be blessed." Girl. Ooh. Will, Kevin, call Bree. Just call Bree. Please call Bree. Please call. Actually, don't respond. Don't respond. Don't let them do this to you. Don't respond. Don't respond. Will Johnson, do not respond. And if y'all don't know who Will Johnson is, he is the one who created Choir Rehearsal with Friends, where he goes from different cities and everybody get to come in one place and just sing. It's just like you having this large choir rehearsal, but it's real fun, and he conducts it or whatever. It's a real fun event to go to, especially if you're a church kid and you don't go to church no more like that. You can go sing, have a good time with the people. Wait a minute. Hey, good morning, Brittany. Wait a minute. What happened? That lady 1982. She said that y'all was she wait a minute. Sources close to the chatter say that Bree didn't receive the same grace when she did the scoop, especially as a plus size woman in gospel spaces that often preach inclusion but practice something else. So the question is real. Is the issue the dance or who's dancing? Because if the scoot is holy when it's viral, but too much when it's embodied different, then we might need to have a deeper conversation about image, acceptance, and double standards in gospel music. I think it's double standards everywhere. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know it was no school challenge with her. I knew she was doing certain stuff, but I don't really recall her doing like scoot like this is. I do recall her doing certain stuff, quartet music style. I recall her doing that, but I don't recall her doing like a school challenge. But listen, if she says she did a school challenge and she said the people wasn't accepting of her because she was big, then who am I to take that away from her? I ain't gonna do it. But it is double standards everywhere. In the church, at work, at home, it's double standards everywhere. Just saying. Now I remember people talking about her weight, of course, but I don't remember her doing a school challenge per se. But I do remember people talking about her and stuff. I do remember that. I do remember that. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm Emily B. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you at all. I ain't gonna hold you at all. I was probably one of them people that did. I ain't gonna say probably. I'm gonna sit up here and be honest. I was definitely one of them people that was like, no, ma'am, we're not finna scoot on this pew. That's what we not finna do. I have this thing where I don't have respect for people who stand on furniture and stuff at their church. I don't really got no respect for preachers and stuff that hop from pew to pew. You can preach and you can preach heavy without having to do all of that. And also too, when preachers do that, where they cover up this Baptist preachers though. Sorry, no shade to y'all, but when they cover up that right in, and then they start throwing their leg across the pew and across the pulpit podium and stuff like that. Girl, miss me with all that, cause y'all don't gotta do all that. Okay, God is good. I understand that, but get out them people furniture. Get out them people furniture. That's all I said. I don't like it from nobody skinny, large, medium, no size. Get off them people furniture. I feel like that's disrespectful. I really do. I feel like it's disrespectful. Stay off them folk furniture. And one time, I'm gonna tell y'all, one time my cousin did that, trying to preach, and he ripped his britches. And I told him that's exactly what you get, because the Lord wasn't nowhere in there. Stab them people furniture. This ain't no gymnastics class. Stab them people furniture. That's why your britches ripped. Right by your booty. Stab them people furniture. Stab them people furniture. Stab them people furniture. Well, I'll say this to Bree Holly. I hate that this is, because it is a double standard. I don't want to say it's a double standard everywhere, as a way to dismiss her thoughts or her feelings, because I don't think that that's fair. But I will say, I don't particularly remember her doing a scoot challenge. Okay. But yeah, I tell you, this is going to be a debate. This was just posted 23 minutes ago or 33 minutes ago. Let me see. I need to go to some of the comments. Okay, some of the people's rolling their eyes. Someone said, "Can we all just scoot along together? I love watching everyone doing this challenge." First of all, Bree ain't from no dang SOV. She has her own quartet group, Bree, Holly, and Faithful. I knew that. But we can't blame the people who only knew her, because not a lot of people knew she had the only people that know she had a group like that would be local people. No one really knew she had a quartet group. The only reason why I knew she had a quartet group was because I actually seen her singing with a quartet group, and they was all wearing orange. So I remember that. But not everybody knows that. So somebody said, "This is too much. We love you down, Bree." Somebody said, "I hear her. I understand her. Can we get back to non-performative church altogether, though?" Okay, well, hold on. How do you say, can we get back to non-performative church, when that's what she do? Child. Oh, we are fighting over praise and worship now. Lord, help us today. This is about to be a long one. You ain't lying. First of all, I love the school challenge. My family is already planning to do it for Christmas. And just to be clear, nobody is saying she was the first person to ever scoot and that she created it. That's not even what she's saying. She's saying it was that when she did it, people treated it like it was a joke and was clowning her for being large. But now that she has lost weight, people are responding different. That's simply her experience. Who are we to discount her experience? I agree with that. She not wrong. She not lying. She not wrong, though. First of all, if she don't sit down, quartet singers have been scooting forever. Willie Nell Johnson, Clay Graham, and the list goes on and on. Sir, she didn't say she came up with it. So you got people in the comments saying we've been scooting forever. That's not what she's saying. That's not what she's saying. And that's that church brain people got. That church brain where they can't figure out the girl. That's their church brain. I knew she had a group because I know one of the girls in her group. See, that's different. A lot of people didn't know she came from a group because when she first started becoming popular or the hot thing, she was singing with Vincent Bohannon and SOV. So I get why people think that that's where she came from, but respectfully, she did have a group, or she does have a group. I actually just seen a video not too long ago from them on Facebook. But yeah. Anywho, I just hope that Will Johnson doesn't take it personal and he don't respond, which I know Will, and I'll be calling him his other name. I know Will, but I pray that he doesn't give it any attention. Yeah, I pray he doesn't give it any attention because it's not needed. For those of you that like Beauty in the Black, I believe I'm late, but Beauty in the Black will return in March for its final season. Okay, season 2, part 2, March the 19th of 2026 is the last of Beauty in the Black. I saw a lot of people saying that they actually really like Beauty in the Black, and unfortunately, Tyler Perry is ending it. But then if Tyler Perry wouldn't end it, everybody be out here saying that Tyler Perry is stretching it out and he taking it too far. And that's why he ended I don't care what nobody say, that's why he ended what's the show called? Have and Have Nots, and If Loving You Is Wrong. All them shows, he ended them shows because folks was talking about him and stuff like that. Which I was a faithful watcher of the Have and the Have Nots. My only issue with the Have and the Have Nots, it would have been a good show if we didn't spend 12 episodes for 15 minutes in reality. It's like, girl, Amanda died at the end of season 1. They didn't have that girl funeral to the 4th episode of season 4. Amanda Cryer died at the end of season. It was either at the end of season 1 or the end of season 2. And do y'all remember, for those of you that used to watch the Have and the Have Not, do y'all also remember that episode where Catherine unalive Jennifer Salison, which was the DA, and she was going pow Veronica because Veronica had her son R-worded in jail? Y'all remember that? That episode of Catherine trapping Veronica in that house lasted 5 episodes. 5 episodes. So I do be seeing what people be saying when they feel like Tyler Perry stretches things out. But Beauty in the Black, this is the end of Beauty in the Black. Hopefully he creates something else similar to Beauty in the Black. I did like what I saw from Beauty in the Black. So anyway, I thought I'd let y'all know that. Yeah, he definitely drags his storylines out. He definitely drags his storylines out. You be like, girl, did we not just talk about this 25 episodes ago? Why is we extending this? Okay, so yeah, Beauty in the Black is ending. I don't even know, is the Oval in I used to watch the Oval. Is the Oval still up? I see Sisters got renewed for a 10th season. 10 seasons. And one of them girls been pregnant for 7 of them 10 seasons. One of them girls been pregnant for 7 out of the 10 seasons that they've been on the TV. All right, so here's my last, I think it's my last topic. All right. Oh, we need 3 more people to bless the platform, $12.12, so we can hit our goal for the day, y'all. Okay. I know they're going to say he's begging. Okay, so Casanat opens up about his mental health in a video on his birthday. And the amount of stupidity that I'm seeing surrounding that is insane. There are people that are literally getting on this internet saying that because he has so many, because he's a millionaire and because he's doing all of this and all of that, that he is on here asking for sympathy and all of the things. I have y'all to know that regardless of how much money you have, mental health is still a real thing. Money don't solve all issues and all problems. This is why we have such a stigma around the Black community when it comes to therapy, when it comes to checking on your mental health. This is the reason why the stigma is where it is. That man ain't done nothing to me for me not to wish him well in his mental health. He ain't done nothing to nobody for nobody to wish him not well on his mental health. He's literally coming out saying, hey, I'm dealing with mental health issues that unfortunately money can't fix. So for us to fix our mouths to literally say out loud, for us to literally say this out loud is weird to me. And this is again why folks don't come out and talk about their mental health. This is why folks unalive themselves. This is why all of this stuff happened. Y'all need to drop out right now. Y'all need to listen to this conversation. This is the reason why people unalive themselves. This is the reason why people commit suicide. Stop being dumb. Stop being ignorant. So we chop it up to the fact that he have millions, so he can't have nothing going on with his mental health. How stupid is that? That man got family and everything else just like everybody else do. And who knows, his mental health could be battling with the fact that folks coming around want to get close to him because he got money and because of other things. Y'all just sound so stupid. And again, this is the very reason why in the black community, therapy and other stuff is not respected when it comes to our mental health. It's lame to me. What kind of, does that even make any sense? That's just like saying, that's like coming out here saying, if Beyonce ever came out here and talked about her mental health and how she needed help, how she needed to focus on her mental health, and that's just like saying, girl, you too rich to be having mental health problems. You got all the money in the world. Why do you have mental health problems? That sounds dumb. That really pissed me off because I felt like listening to that, I'm thinking in my mind, this is literally why we are where we are. Yeah, this is it. This is truly the reason why we are where we are. Yeah. Mental health does not discriminate. It doesn't allow people are very ignorant. Symmetry. I could never get into the dramas. Really, just meet the pains for me. Oh yeah, the pains is good too. Somebody was saying House of Pains should be is another show that he should end as well. I don't agree with that. I don't think the House of Pain. Well, I mean, maybe they are still filming. No, they can't be because then that girl come out and say something about Tyler Perry. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Because I really don't know. Oh, will no longer factor into the Billboard calculations. Oh, YouTube will no longer factor in the Billboard calculations chart. Now that's interesting. Why everything's starting on January the 16th? Everything started on January the 16th. January the 16th. That's on a Friday. Y'all, just so y'all know, a real one's birthday is coming up. Actually, my birthday is in less than. My birthday will be 3 weeks from Saturday. Okay, 3 weeks from Saturday. Okay, my birthday is gonna be 3 weeks from Saturday. Okay, I'm an old bitch. I'm an old bitch. Oh, listen. I do want to say thank you again to everybody who have reached out, who have sent donations, who have just been so kind during this process. I believe that there will be an interview with Scotty that will be tomorrow. Okay, so y'all tune into that interview. It's some exclusives within that interview that Scotty ain't said nowhere else. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that interview. Next week we got Lawrence from Heart and Soul, or Hustle and Soul, not Heart and Soul. See, I keep getting that confused. Hustle and Soul. We have Lawrence he'll be here next week. Okay, now if any of y'all watch that reality show, y'all know that show was a fool. Do you understand me? That show was a plumb fool. But if you haven't watched it and you just want to know who he is, you can look him up. But that's who we'll be interviewing next week. Okay, that's who we will be interviewing next week. All right. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a very blessed day. It is Friday Eve. Don't let them people down to the job get to you. Okay. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed. Make sure you join our Patreon as well. And I think that's it. I will go ahead and let you guys know this. You guys will start seeing stuff creeping out about the award show. I actually don't run any of the award shows social medias or anything like that anymore. We do have someone specifically running that. So for the awards, okay, we are looking for presenters. We do request that you be some sort of like an influence, meaning you're on a web reality show, you have podcasts, you have YouTube, something of some sort. If you're interested in presenting an award at the award ceremony, which will be held in Houston, Texas, June the 6th, right? No, yes, June the 6th. So the award show, I can go ahead and tell you guys this now because we've signed contracts, locked things in, and things are in place. So it will be an entire award weekend. Okay, it's an entire award weekend. On Friday, we have the welcome dinner on Friday. You will come in. We do have room blocks. You'll start to see those room blocks and stuff on the website as well, where you can go book your room. But Friday night is a welcome dinner. Let me pull this up real quick so I can give y'all the correct info. Hey, El Teddy, what's up, boo? Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up just so y'all know. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, so Friday night we have the welcome dinner. Once everyone arrives into the city of Houston. On Saturday is going to be the actual award show. We will have red carpet an hour prior to the actual award show. The award show starts at I want to say the award show starts at 4:00 on the 6th, on June the 6th. We already have our host locked in. I'm super excited about that. We do have a partner that is partnering with us that is sponsoring the after party. I know El Teddy knows them really well, but Real Life Reality will be hosting our after party for the awards. And on Sunday we'll wrap up with a Sunday Fun Day brunch experience where you can get all the beverage, all the mimosas and stuff that you want. And by the way, we have partnered with a black car service in Houston as well to help kind of cut the cost on Ubers and Lyfts and stuff like that. And the reason why I say that is because I'm afraid Uber and Lyft is going to be super expensive that weekend in Houston, because Houston is having some type of FAA bowl. Some of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Some kind of FA bowl or something like that. And a lot of the hotels are filling up fast. The rates at some of the hotels are super, super expensive. So you might want to start booking that stuff now if you do want to attend. The website should be up by next Tuesday. Okay. And then you guys will be able to go and do all the things you need to do. We are going to have a time. We're going to have a time. If you do not attend the actual live taping of the show, it will not air until around November. That's it. That's what it is, El Teddy. Now, it doesn't start until the 14th of June, I believe. But I have seen, as the person that we have reaching out to these hotels, as they were reaching out to the hotels were warning them that if they don't lock in rates now, that they will go up by that time. So That's exactly what it is. The FIFA. What is that? What is that? She just told me that FIFA. And when I went and I looked, and oh, it's the home of the footballs, the football thing. Oh, okay. The World Cup. The World Cup. Okay, they say it's gonna be a whole month. It don't end until after July. Okay. Oh, it's football. I mean soccer. Oh, I forgot that they call football soccer. Got it. Well, child, I don't know nothing about them people. I don't know nothing about the stuff. But anyway, they will be down to Houston, and a lot of things will be super expensive. So again, we have blocked off rooms for that particular weekend, and that's the reason why we're doing it that weekend, because we originally were planning to do it later on in June, but we can't because we don't even want to be in regards to that. And let me tell y'all how bad it is already. To stay at the Fairfield Inn. The Fairfield Inn is like a 3-star hotel. 3-star hotel. Y'all, them rooms was like $725. So the people that's gonna be down there to that thing, they paying some fat money to be there. Okay, some fat money to be there. And I feel bad for all of y'all with the traffic and everything that weekend. That weekend gonna be stupid in Houston. I mean they say it's almost a whole month. So that whole month or whatever they doing is gonna be stupid. What this website saying? Oh, it's from June the 11th to July the 19th. My God, from Zion. That's longer than a month. Okay. Well, again, that's the reason why we're having the award show taping at the beginning of June. Okay. So I really hope that you guys can make it. It's going to be a fun thing. It's an opportunity for a lot of creators to meet other creators. We're going to have a good time. And y'all, we're going to live it up. We're going to be drinking. We're going to have us a good time. Fairfield Inn is for hookups and bust downs, and that's you not lying about, honey. Fairfield Inn and the Courtyard, huh? Fairfield Inn and the Courtyard. What you mean? Fairfield Inn and the Courtyard. That was just an example. I don't even think Fairfield is on the list of hotels. I think we have Marriott, one Marriott, just like the main Marriott, and then we have, I want to say, the DoubleTree and Hilton Garden Inn Suites. That's what it is. So again, I can't wait. This is gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Also, too, if you were nominated, you will be finding out in the next couple of weeks about nominations, so that way, if you plan on being at the award show, you can start planning ahead of time. All right. So I think that's the only announcements that I do have. The tour dates, I have rescheduled the tour dates for March and April. So I will release those tour dates next Friday. Okay, next Friday, we will release the new tour dates. All right. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.